papaya. Oh my mind. Oh, this still got a street fight. Ooh. Okay, so I might not know. Okay, we're gonna do my player. Beyonce. Myself. Papaya. Oh, my mind. Pa 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 pa. And then I really don't care what Dean Ambrose was saying. That's Ziggler. No, we're not free tonight, Dolph. Did you not like calling me? Not like calling me a tool? Jeez, man. What up? What are these generic comments? Yeah, what up? Jason Jordan? Evan. Oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. I want to face Dolph Ziggler because I can't stand him at this moment.
In just moments, ladies and gentlemen, we'll have competitors locked inside steel. Don't go away. We have a real fan favorite against Dolph Ziggler.
And why is Kurt Angle saying, I heard Dean Ambrose talking trash about you? Like, they're supposed to, general managers are supposed to, keep order, not start mess. Like, really.
This man always makes an impact. It's Buzz.
Paying tribute to his original trainer, Mr. Viva la Raza himself. Eddie Guerrero. It should have been me. It should have been me.
Do steel cage action kicking off here, guys.
Look at him, locked inside that cage like a couple of rabid animals.
Ziggler is here to show the world just how good he is, and he's ready to steal the show.
You know, with that attitude that gives him the moniker of the show-off, but you've got to respect the guy who isn't afraid to lay it all on the line and bet on himself.
Looks like a power bomb coming up.
There may be no escaping this one, Cole.
Escapes the fireman's carry.
Wow, that was a pretty smooth move.
I thought I could pop. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
I thought I could power bomb the cage, but it wouldn't let me.
Good grief. Just incredible power.
Club to the back, up into the electric chair.
Power bomb.
This might be it. Oh, my.
Man, what a slam. Dolph Ziggler often steals the show, but his biggest heist may have been when he became Mr. Money in the Bank.
That victory undoubtedly started Ziggler down a road that not many have traveled, ultimately culminating with a successful cash-in the night after WrestleMania 29.
Now leapfrog, drop down.
You guys mentioned Ziggler successfully cashing in his Money in the Bank contract. It also happened in front of one of the most raucous crowds you will ever see as New Jersey hosted the Raw after WrestleMania.
Well, there's something special about the night after WrestleMania, Corey, and on this night, Ziggler gave that crowd the memory of a lifetime.
What? You still think I'm a tool? You still think I'm a tool?
Dolph Ziggler was a dominant amateur wrestler at St. Edward's High School in Lakewood, Ohio, and still holds the school record for most career pins with 82. Ziggler took his talents to Division I Kent State University and held the record for most career wins in team history.
When this guy's on, look
I
out.
forgot.
Hellacious power slam.
Nice.
Shut it down.
Dolph Ziggler was a standout. What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, man, incredible impact.
And the odds just swung in Buzz's favor.
Oh, man, Dolph Ziggler really needs to dig down deep.
Showing some quickness there.
There's a certain feeling that comes over the combatants in a steel cage match once they hear the door close and see the official lock it.
This singles contest has a victor. When you introduce the enclosure, everything is possible. What a match this was.
These guys showed flashes in this match, but flashes don't exactly set the world on fire, as these highlights show very well.
Here is your winner, the athlete, Alex Andrews.
He may not appear that way, but that beaten and battered competitor standing tall inside that cage right now is your winner.
Look, we've seen the show-off fight back from bigger beatings than this.
And that'll do it here for this one-on-one match. I hope you enjoyed it as much as this live crowd appears to have enjoyed it.
I wish somebody else would say, "Oh, you didn't like me calling you a tool?" Well, somebody would call me a tool. I'll put them through tables. I'll put them through steel steps. Wait, if I pop on someone on steel steps and it's not an Extreme Rules match, would I get disqualified? What up, Mr. Dust? Just the guy I've been looking for. We have yeah, whatever. What up, Mr. Connor? I was not on the podcast. Jeez, what's up with all these generic? I didn't say that either. Yeah, you were lucky last week.
Up next, we have a battle that will require the combatants to work well with, well, tables. Stay tuned. We have a real fan favorite taking on some tough competition.
The rules are simple in a table match. It only ends with an offensive move that sends your opponent through the table.
The Indian Vader is...
And his opponent.
And we're underway. Looking at these two men, I don't think there's going to be anything traditional about this one-on-one matchup.
Being driven through a table, not my idea of a good time, but sure is going to be fun to watch.
Look for Jinder Mahal to lean on his in-ring style of slow, methodical, and smothering pace.
And a mean streak that goes straight to the throat, too.
What a stomp.
Good grief.
Going all the way up.
Double axe handle smash. Really working over the body.
Oh, what a slam that hurt.
Through Kofi Kingston's career, the exciting superstar has competed in several types of WWE matchups. It didn't take long for Kofi to get comfortable in the tables match environment. At 2011's TLC event, Kingston took on the Celtic Warrior Sheamus in a tables match for the United States Championship. Kofi was impressive in the match as he combined defense with his unbelievable high-flying assaults.
Scoop slam. Byron, you spoke about Kofi Kingston's tables match against Sheamus at 2011's TLC event. Some people feel that match was one of the turning points for Kingston. That night, Kofi's usual fun-loving nature took a backseat to a more focused and offensively aggressive competitor. Kofi Kingston's focus was leaving TLC the new United States champion.
And that approach paid off, Michael. Kofi seized opportunity when Sheamus made a rare mistake. He drilled the Celtic Warrior with the Trouble in Paradise kick, and that set up Kofi to fly from the top rope and put Sheamus right through the table to earn the United States Championship. I am all for celebrating the success of the modern-day Maharaja, but I think his brief reign as United States Champion made ruler of the USA and declared Rusev Day over. Nobody cancels Rusev Day.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Corey, you brought up Jinder Mahal winning the United States Championship. There was a weird... What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
Oh, he's gonna do it.
Oh, what impact.
Can he end it here? You gotta believe this one's over.
Really?
Uh-oh, look at this. Boom! What a suplex.
Really? You gonna hit me with a low blow, really?
Nailed it. Oh, that hurt to the chest. Ooh, what impact.
Looks like he's starting to sweat now. He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
I wouldn't call for the medics just yet, Cole. He still appears to be in pretty good shape here.
I can tell you with all certainty that he did not anticipate his opponent mounting any sort of comeback here. And it looks like he was wrong. Very wrong.
It shouldn't be a shock that the Dudley boys were involved in one of the most intense tables matches we've seen in recent memory. At the 2015 TLC event, the Dudleys called on their Extreme brothers Tommy Dreamer and Rhino to battle the Wyatt family in an 8-man elimination tables match. People were flying everywhere that night, and in classic ECW fashion, so were the trash cans and kendo sticks.
The match at 2015's TLC event with the Dudleys, Tommy Dreamer and Rhino versus the Wyatts, was chaos from the second all 8 superstars were in the ring. Braun Strowman was awesome in his destruction of all 4 members of Team Extreme, but the ECW originals kept their focus on making sure...
Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Taken off his feet here.
And it's moves like that that make him so dangerous. You want to talk about WWE Hall of Famers taking things to the extreme? The first time many fans saw somebody put through a table was in 1984. Randy Macho Man Savage drove Ricky Morton of the Rock and Roll Express through a table with a pile driver at the Mid-South Coliseum.
Corey, I remember seeing photos of that horrible scene in wrestling magazines. The pile driver was utilized when Terry Funk planted Nature Boy Ric Flair on a table at WCW's Wrestle War 89 pay-per-view. And something happened in sports entertainment in the early 90s called Look Out! The Woods calling. Somebody's about to go through the table.
Oh, right.
People have been wanting to see these guys go at it for a long time, and by the sound of this crowd, I think they're getting what they wanted. Oh, what incredible power! Wow, what a vertical suplex!
Oh my gosh. Another thing I hated about 2019.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
In position for a power bomb.
And that's not a good place to be, Cole.
Into the power bomb position now.
And that's not necessarily where you want to be at this point.
Oh my God. Yes! Takes it! Now let's take another look at these guys in action.
Wow. That was some seriously painful action to watch. Watching paint dry
Whoa, what was
would
that?
have
What?
been more exciting.
Here is your winner, the athlete, Alex Andrews.
Looking dominant at times in the victory.
There's nothing more pure than picking up a win in a good old-fashioned one-on-one fight.
What a match that was, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, the cruiserweight comes back now. I don't understand. I'm really tired of these generic comments. Hey, look, who's... I really don't care what you call me. Mr. Ali, see. These people would not say that. What up, McMahon? Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
The championship is up for grabs. Coming up next, we have one of our breakout talents versus a formidable opponent.
Time to crown a champion.
Bobby Ray.
The following contest is a steel cage match.
Okay, hold on. Game ready now.
And is for the United States Championship.
Buzz is about to start trending.
Bala Raza. Gloriosa.
Things just became absolutely glorious. Can I get a hallelujah?
Hallelujah!
Not from you, Byron. How many times do we have to go through this?
I've been practicing all week.
You haven't gotten any better.
I just one of us. Long as you've been, long as you've been,
The
no
sky
soul.
is truly the limit for the glorious Bobby
Don't you,
Roode.
Bobby Roode knows how to make an entrance, and he's got the substance to back it up.
Introducing the challenger from Tashkent, Uzbekistan, weighing in at 241 pounds, the athlete Alex.
Look out. Here we go with the steel cage match. Scoop slam.
he after that impact?
Oh, my, so much damage inflicted.
He's looking banged up here, guys.
And it looks like things are about to get even worse. We've seen champions head into matches maybe a little too confident, only to be picked off in the end. And guys, I can't help but wonder if we're going to see that again here tonight.
Gotta wonder how this is going to end, Byron.
Whatever happens,
is the bugger bomb gonna work? Clearly, so it's gonna work.
Perhaps thinking something different now.
Either way,
no,
it does not
what?
look good.
Oh, nasty impact.
Speaking of champions heading into matches a bit overconfident, one of the most glaring examples of that would have to be the honky-tonk man's attitude heading into his Intercontinental Championship defense at SummerSlam 1988. We all know what happened to him on that night.
You are so right, Michael. That was great. Of course, though, it wasn't so great for the honky-tonk man who ended up losing his championship to the Ultimate Warrior in fewer than 30 seconds.
Thunderous slam. Believe it or not, fellas, some people are speculating whether the champ should have to defend the gold against what some are calling inferior competition here tonight.
Inferior competition. I'm gonna show you inferior competition. Call this inferior? I'm a big man that can fly. I believe I can fly.
Incoming. Down with force.
Corey, I think you're just trying to drum up controversy. I haven't heard any whispers about the champion having to defend against inferior competition.
Yeah, inferior competition? That's nuts. I'm willing to bet the champ started that rumor in an attempt to get into his opposition's head. Either that or Corey's just making stuff up, as you alluded to, Michael.
Look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet.
What a stomp.
Good grief. Obviously a great opportunity here for the challenger who can't afford to make any mistakes here tonight. Not when you're in the ring with a champion as dominant as this one.
Wow, but I can't do that.
Beautiful technique. Oh!
You better get out of here, boy.
Point, the challenger has to remember
Just how
rare
for this thing to end, yeah,
we
boy.
are here in WWE. A loss here could result in a trip to the back of the line.
Don't worry, Cole. This isn't the challenger's first rodeo. Everybody knows exactly what's at stake here.
As we say in the trade, guys, the monitor area in the locker room is likely sold out for this one, as there are plenty of superstars with a vested interest in the outcome of this match. Oh boy, he is rolling.
To Byron's point, there are several competitors on the roster who can make a case for being the next in line for a title opportunity. However, a lot of that, of course, depends on the outcome of this match here tonight.
And with that in mind, regardless of their personal feelings, you'd have to think the locker room is rooting for the champion here tonight. The last thing they want to do is to have to wait even longer while the champ's rematch.
What does Buzz have in store?
We're about to find out.
He's going to do it.
Earth-shaking power slam.
Can he end it here?
How you still, you know what?
What does Buzz have
Your
in store?
fault. You still moving.
Find out.
He's going to do it.
Long way down.
Don't be surprised if you crown a new champ here.
You get dropped like that, you don't get up. Period.
The brutality and viciousness of this type of match is unparalleled.
Oh, Buzz just barely got out of the way. Ooh.
You got to wear your opponent down. Find that little.
And thank you for that championship, Bobby Roode.
End up with a victory.
Thank you for that championship, Bobby. Or should I call you Robert?
This singles match is over. A lot of good action in that one. Here's another look.
Here's a pass to the
Some
face.
pretty good give and take in this match, as these highlights show.
Here is your winner and the new United States champion, the athlete Alex Andrews.
Extremely impressive win, guys.
Hey, they both gave it their all, but in the
Thank
end,
you
we were
for
left
the
with
title.
the best man standing.
Thank you for the title.
And folks, if you're just joining us, I'm sorry to tell you that you just missed one of the most exciting SmackDown matches in recent
Thank you for the
memory.
title. Thank you for the title. I see, oh, in the end of the road, and I can't let it go. It's so natural. You belong to me. I belong to you. Oh, no matter where you. But I can't let it go. And so natural, you belong to me. I belong to you. Oh, and no matter where you go, you just can't let it go. It's so natural. You belong to me. I belong to you. I'm doing win no matter what. Put money on my mind and I never give it up. Every time I step up in the building. Every time I step in the building. Every time I step up in the building. Every time I step up in the building. Everybody hands go up, go up. What? Go up, go up. 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 Everybody hand go up when I step up in the building. I'm bored.